Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, it's Anelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today I want to talk about the World Series title in 2017 and if it should be vacated, right? Should the record books be wiped clean? Should we go in and take the trophy out of Houston's building and, I don't know, throw it in the trash or throw it off a cliff or whatever you want to do with it, burn it? Should we do that? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below before we get into this. So the first thing is, this really stinks for the Dodgers organization, for the fans, for the players. And I know that vacating the title isn't going to bring a title to LA, right? It's not like we can just take it and be like, here, Los Angeles, you guys win the title now. I know it's not going to happen. But I still think it'll bring some satisfaction and joy to the people and the fans and the players of LA, knowing that at least, they did get cheated out of a title, but at least the Astros ain't going to get it. Now, I think there's some interesting things to go over here. And I've thought about this for a while. And I feel like the easy thing is just to say, like, yeah, take the title away. Yeah, they don't deserve it. They cheated. Take the title away. But I'm going to talk about a couple of things here, reasons why that could work or maybe could not work. It would be harder to do. And then I want to hear your guys' opinions in the comment section below, because I've gone back and forth with this, and I don't even know, what should happen. This hasn't happened before in Major League Baseball. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. So there have been other examples of teams cheating, right? Specifically sign stealing. Back in 1951, New York Giants. Right, they were like, I think 13 games out. And they went on this huge run. They went like 39-8, I think, to finish off the season. Beat Brooklyn, I think, and they cheated. They had a different type of sign stealing scheme going on, where there were lights up on the scoreboard, letting them know what pitches were coming, and nothing was done. Nothing was taken from them. Okay, so we've had it before. There's been other smaller examples of stuff going on, but there haven't been titles vacated, taken away in the past. So I think, to have something happen for the first time, I think would be difficult. It would be difficult to do. I think another interesting thing is, you'd really have to be sure that nobody else was cheating during that season, right? And my guess is there were other teams cheating. We know that there's been other teams cheating over the last couple of years. But you'd really have to go back into that season in 2017, and you'd have to do a full investigation on every single team. This would probably take forever to do. I know they're not going to do it, but you would really have to make sure that nobody else was breaking any rules. If we're going to take the title away from one team that was cheating, we better be sure that no one else was cheating at the same time. And I think that would just pretty much be impossible. I don't think that they would ever go through such an investigation. It's probably taken so much just to do this one investigation on one team, never mind the entire league. So I think it's tough when you're not sure who else was doing this stuff. And I'm sure there were other teams that were cheating. We know there were teams that were cheating, technically breaking rules. So I think it's tough to just take it away from the one team that ended up winning that was cheating, when there could be others, and there were others that were cheating. The other tough question is, and we know obviously that there was people cheating, but how many guys were cheating? Who exactly were cheating? Right? We're taking the trophy away now. What about the pitchers? They weren't cheating. Some of them might have been helping to code the signs and stuff. I don't know if they had a pitcher banging on a trash can or whatever, but the pitchers weren't cheating. There were guys on the bench that were barely playing that probably weren't cheating. They weren't playing, so they weren't cheating. I don't know. Again, maybe they were banging on trash cans and stuff. We know that obviously some guys were, but how many were? We don't know how many starters were. We're never going to know exactly who cheated, how many of the starters cheated. And listen, the numbers, right? The numbers are pretty staggering when you look at the 2017 playoffs, right? So my guess is there were a good amount of players on the Astros cheating. Just look at these stats real quick. These stats actually were kind of crazy. I wrote these down real quick. So in the playoffs, okay, if you look at, there were 9 home games in 2017, 9 away games. Check out these numbers real quick. So runs per game, Houston averaged 5.7 at home. They averaged 3 on the road. Okay? Batting average at home, 273. On the road, 208. Home runs, 18 at home, 9 on the road. Ks, 49 at home, 80 on the road. And on base percentage, 343 at home, 284 on the road, right? So every single number is just, I mean, those are big, big differences right there. So again, I don't think this was like one or two guys. It sounds like it was a pretty good amount of the lineup that was cheating. But again, we don't really know, and we never will really know exactly who is cheating and how many guys were cheating. Now, the other thing is a lot of people have been writing in or commenting, talking about the steroid era and how there were lots of guys on certain teams. Some teams were known for, having a lot of guys juiced up. And some of those teams won World Series and nothing got vacated during those years. They didn't have to turn in their trophies. I would say that's a little bit different than this example, where this is kind of like there was a coach on the team, and it seems like it was pretty widespread, and it was not mandated by the team. It wasn't like the team said you have to cheat. I don't think they said that, but it seems like pretty much this was like a whole team scheme, right? When it came to the steroid era, it wasn't like teams were saying like, okay, everybody has to juice up. We're gonna give steroids to everyone. We're gonna pass them out, in the trainer's room like greenies back in the day. It wasn't like that. And I would also say that, yeah, there were some teams that probably had a few more steroid guys than others, but steroids were pretty widespread throughout the league. And so I would find it hard to believe that there were any teams that didn't have any steroid guys, right? And so we've got guys on one team with steroids, and they're facing pitchers that got steroids, and so everyone. I don't want to say everyone was doing it, because sometimes people make it sound like 98% of the league was doing it, but there were multiple guys on multiple teams doing it, and so I think it's a little bit different. And a lot of those guys were doing it more for personal gain, right? They weren't so much doing it like, hey, we've got to win a World Series, so let's all go on steroids, right? I would think more players are looking out more for themselves with regards to steroids. And yeah, does it help your team win? Yeah, if I got more steroid guys than you got, then yeah, we probably have a little bit of an advantage. But again, I don't think, people saying that was, they didn't vacate anything. I think that's kind of a different animal. So I guess overall, there's a lot of things to look at, and I'd be interested if you guys, again, in the comment section below, can just put some more things that maybe I didn't touch on right here. There's probably a lot more that we could talk about. But again, in the end, I just think because if they did take it away, I'd be like, good. I can't say exactly what I'm thinking right now, but they don't deserve to win, right? They cheated. Take it away from them, and let's just go on and just wipe the 2017 season basically off the map, at least the postseason, wipe it off the map. And then at the same time, I'm like, well, similar stuff has happened before and nothing happened, right? We just move on, and we'll just, the title is already kind of tainted anyway. And so anytime someone talks about 2017 or talks about the Astros winning the World Series, it's always going to be that, yeah, but they cheated. So in some ways, not that it's vacated. I mean, the trophy's still going to be in there, and players are still going to have their rings, and they're still going to technically be able to say that they're World Series champions, but it's always going to be that, yeah, but you cheated. And I think it'll always kind of be known as that, even for years and years to come, I think. This is a big enough deal, and it could be getting bigger here as more and more info comes out about more teams. But I just think it's going to be known as the year that the Astros cheated, and I think most people are basically just going to say, like, yeah, you won the World Series, but that wasn't, that was different than all the other World Series or most of the other World Series, and you didn't really earn that the way the other teams did because you cheated. You broke the rules. So that's my thought. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I would be interested to hear, and we can discuss there. All right, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, share with all your friends, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.